Today, we read from the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 13, verses 6 through 13. This is your daily devotion. It is Wednesday, November the 30th, and this is the Greenbrier Valley Church of the Nazarene. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part. Then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. And that is the word of the Lord. The article today is titled Standout Stories by Jeff Stark. Here's what Jeff writes. I arrived each morning before the kids, prepared my room, and sat in each child's desk, praying for them by name. This was the testimony of a retired school teacher of 30 years. She always had extra clothes in her cabinet for those whose homes neglected personal hygiene, sending them to change so that they wouldn't be teased for dirty clothes or smell. This was the testimony of a prior student of that teacher. And the greatest of these is love. I sought to know everyone in my factory by name, to know them as people, their stories, and their families. I'd walk through each day and connect. This was the testimony of a retired plant manager. He never missed a funeral or major event. He cared deeply, not simply for what we do, but who we are. This was the testimony of one of the employees of that manager. And the greatest of these is love. These stories that stand out as representative of Jesus aren't those that will get attention or press. They are the daily, subtle, humble, faithful acts of love that leaves a lingering residue of God's goodness in the lives of the recipients of that love. The hymn is Rescue the Perishing by Fanny J. Crosby. Rescue the perishing, care for the dying, snatch them in pity from sin and grave. Tell them of Jesus, the mighty to save. And from the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verses 14. For the entire law is fulfilled in keeping this one command: love your neighbor as yourself. And that's your daily devotion for Wednesday, November the 30th. Have a blessed day.